Welcome to Miss Reader's Terrific Renditions. My name is Teresa Alexander. I'm so glad that you tuned in today for story time. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. I've got another super book to share with you today. But at first, I want to introduce you to my little puppy friend. Ruff! Ruff, 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 ruff. Hi, boys and girls. I know puppies are a lot of fun. And so is this little cute cuddly guy. This is my little friend. And I brought him along today because we're going to be listening to a story, you and I, that's the we, about a lost dog. So this puppy is going to help us out. So glad that you tuned in today because the title of our story is called 1,000 Theos. 1,000 Theos. And it's about a little guy in the story who's lost his puppy. And you may be able to relate to this story too if you have a puppy. Books are fun. Books are treasures, and they are awesome. The story again, title is called 1,000 Theos. This wonderful book is written by Haskins, Houran, and the illustrator is Amy Wummer. Okay, let's dive in. And I've got my little puppy friend here to help us enjoy the story. Okay, let's tune in and let's dive into our first page, 1,000 Theos. Ruff, 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 ruff. 1,000 Theos. Jordan, have you seen my puppy? Asked Benny. Jordan looked down at her neighbor, Benny. He was usually all bubbly and happy, but not today. In fact, Jordan thought he acted a lot like a puppy himself, all bubbly and excited. But he wasn't excited today because he's sad. Have I seen your puppy? No, I haven't. Is he lost? Yes, my puppy is lost. See? And Benny points to his mom, who is posting a sign up. And the sign says, "Lost dog. His name is Theo. He is very soft. He lives at 36 Oak Street, apartment 2. He likes peanut butter. If you find him, please call 555-1238. Benny looks at his mom and he says, "Can we look for him now, Mommy?" Benny begged his mom. "I'm sorry, honey. We have to go. But I bet someone will see your sign and find him." Benny looked at his mom. He looked at Jordan and he said, "It's just one sign." I don't know if Benny thinks that his dog can be found with just one sign. What do you think? Let's ask our friend. Do you think that Theo can be found with just one sign? Ruff! Ruff equals yes, he can, or ruff, ruff equals no. Okay, let's see what our puppy thinks. Ruff, ruff. Maybe not. Not with just one sign. Let's tune in and see what happens next in the story. It's just one little sign, Benny says in a shaky voice. Don't worry, Jordan says. I'll make you another sign. I can hang it up at the soccer field on my way to practice. Benny's mom thinks this is a good idea. And so she tells Benny, that will be great. And she tells Jordan also, I think that's a good idea. Oh, here's our bus. Benny, we have to go. And so she and Benny are taking off to start their day. Jordan takes one look at Benny and says, don't worry, Benny. We'll find him. And I hope she's right that they'll be able to find the puppy. Well, Jordan ran upstairs and she started working on the lost and found sign for Benny's puppy. She took her markers and copied Benny's sign. She added bright red stars in the corners to make it stand out. And her sign reads also, Lost Dog, Theo. He is very soft. He lives at 36 Oak Street, apartment 2. He likes peanut butter. If found, please call the same number, 555-1238. It's a great sign. So now, instead of having one sign, they have 2 signs because Jordan made one. Jordan was putting up her sign when Cora and Carl rode by on their bikes. What's up? Cora said to Jordan. Well, I'm posting this sign because my friend Benny lost his puppy. Wow. And Benny was worried because there's only one sign, and so I made another one, Jordan said. Poor little guy, said Cora. I'll make a sign. Me too, said Carl. That will double the amount of signs already to 4. Thought Jordan. Double the amount of signs. That sounds good. In fact, that gave Jordan an idea. You see, Benny's mom made one sign, plus the one that Jordan made, 1 + 1 = 2. But now she's told her friends Cora and Carl, and they're each going to make signs. So 2 + 2 is now equal 4. How cool is that? Well, I think it's a cool idea. Do you think it's a cool idea, puppy? Ruff, 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 ruff. So let's find out what happens next. Do you think you could each get 2 more signs? And 2 more friends to make signs? Asked Jordan. That would double the number again to 8. Cool, said Cora. We're on it, said Carl. Jordan felt much better now that they're going to have 8 signs. That was pretty good. Maybe somebody would see the signs about Theo and they would easily or more quickly find the lost dog, Jordan thought, because they now have 8 signs. Well, Cora and Carl made their signs right away. Cora tacked hers up at the skateboard park. Yep. And then she ran into some more friends, Mac and Abby. They agreed to make signs too. So this is going to help out with the sign making. Woo-hoo-hoo! Carl stapled his sign on the library bulletin board. But because he was in the library, he quietly told his friends Evan and Lena about the lost puppy. And they wanted to help out too. They couldn't wait to make signs of their own. Soon there were 8 lost dog signs hanging up around town. You see, Benny's mom made one, Jordan made one, that's 1 + 1 = 2. Then Cora and Carl, they found out from Jordan and they told other friends, and those friends made signs. And now they decided, Carl told his friends Evan and Lena, Cora told her friends Mac and Abby, And now they have a total of 4 plus 4 signs. 4 plus 4 boys and girls equals 8. Wow, the signs are growing. Guess what? But it didn't stop there. No way, Jose. We're getting more signs. Everyone who made a sign asked 2 more kids to make one. Mac asked his neighbor Nick and Andy. And guess what? Abby asked her teammates Riley and Sam. And Evan asked his cousin Tyler and Brett. And Lena asked her best friends Carrie and Fiona. So now we've got more signs. Okay, we started off with 1 plus 1. Now 2 plus 2, because Cora and Carl, they doubled theirs and they added more friends, and then they added the friends and they asked them to make friends, asked their other friends to make signs. And now we have a total of 8 plus 8 equals 16. Woo, 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 woo. It's called doubling. The word kept spreading around town, boys and girls, and the signs kept doubling. By lunchtime, there were signs at Pirate Pizza, Joy's Toys, and the Awesome Blossom. And now we have 16 plus 16 equals 32. And then we have 32 plus 32, wow, equals 64. Then 64 friends told 64 more, and they made signs, and now we have 64 plus 64 equals 128. Woo, 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 woo! Ruff, 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 ruff. The signs are doubling. The signs are doubling. The signs are doubling. Woo, 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 woo. Yahoo! Our signs are doubling. Yes, they are. Okay, this is really, really, really great news. Indeed. So let's find out what happens next in our storybook. Well, by dinner time, there were signs at the Bowler Bunch, Mike's Bikes, and the Book Nook, and still, woohoo, the signs kept doubling. Our signs kept doubling until every kid in town had made at least one sign. Woo, 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 woo. Wow, Jordan couldn't believe it. Theo's face was everywhere in town on a sign. Theo's face was everywhere in town because all of the friends helped the friend, and they kept doubling the signs, doubling the signs, doubling their signs, doubling their signs. Woo! So let's find out what's happening in the story next. Okay. And we look down at the bottom of our page, friends. We'll find out that 128 friends told other friends, and so they double the number. 128 plus 128 is 256. 256 friends told other friends, and they made 256 plus 256 other signs. That's a total of 512. And then 512 friends told 512 other friends. Wow. You look at the pictures, there are signs everywhere, on the trash can, on the back of it, on the taxi, in car windows. You've got friends walking around with signs about Theo, signs on the trees, signs on the parking meter. Signs were everywhere about the lost dog. And you know what, boys and girls and family? The more signs we have, the more chances I think there are that Theo is going to be found. Because there are signs throughout the whole town. Ruff, 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 ruff. So that's exciting and delighting. Let's tune in to our next page and find out what happens next. Jordan, 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 said said Benny very excitedly. Look at all the Theos. There are signs all around town. I think it must be 100 Theo signs, said Benny. Benny's mom looked at him and said, you know what, Benny? It's more than 100 signs. There must be 1,000 Theo signs around town. There are lots and lots of lost and found signs all about Theo. Benny took one look at Jordan and said, did you make all these signs? And Jordan said, nope. Guess what? I only made one. Then two friends, they made signs. Then they told two more friends, and they made signs. Then they told two more friends, and those friends made signs. And before you know it, we have all these signs all around town. All because each time we doubled the number and doubled it and doubled it and doubled it, and our numbers kept getting bigger. And now we have all these signs all around town. Signs all around town, all about Benny's lost puppy, Theo. Let's tune in to our next page and find out what happens next. Because it looks like, indeed so, they may have 1,000 Theo signs. 1,000 Theos. Wow. It turns out doubling works fast, says Jordan. Wow, says Benny. Then his smile faded. We have all these signs around town, but the real Theo is still missing. Wow. Theo is still missing, yet they have definitely tripled the signs around town so that everybody in the community is probably looking out for Theo. But yet, Benny is still sad because they have not found his puppy. All of a sudden, they hear a ding, 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 ding. It's the ice cream man. Well, guess what? Benny is feeling so sad, he doesn't even look up at the sound of the ice cream truck. Jordan watched the ice cream truck pull up in front of their building. And she wondered, was the ice cream man trying to sell him some ice cream? But guess what? The ice cream man pulled up and he parked his ice cream truck. And he soon got out of the ice cream truck and he said, hi there. I wasn't going to call, but I decided to stop by since you're right on my route. And guess what? He held up a wiggly brown puppy. And Benny took one look at the dog and said, Theo! Woo! It looks like Theo has been found. Oh my goodness. The puppy jumped from the ice cream truck driver's hands and right into the arms of Benny. Benny hugged his dog. Oh, how he missed Theo. Where did you find him? Where did you find him? Benny asked. And the truck driver said, oh, I found him all right. I found him way on the other side of town. But Benny held tight to his puppy and squeezed him and squeezed him and squeezed him. He was so excited to have his puppy back home with him. Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, he said. And the ice cream truck driver said, guess what? I saw all these signs all over town and figured maybe this was your lost puppy, Theo. Why, you see, I even gave him some peanut butter to make sure it was him. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Benny said to the ice cream truck driver. You're welcome, said the ice cream man. Would you kids like some ice creams too? Oh, yes, please, said Benny. Yes, we want some ice cream. And so, Benny picked peanut butter to share with Theo, and Jordan chose cherry vanilla with sprinkles. Wow, what an exciting time. What an exciting time. They found Theo, the lost puppy. The ice cream man pulled away, tooting his horn. Beep, 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 beep. Ding, 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 ding. Woo! Thanks again, Benny called after the ice cream man. And so did Theo chime in. Ruff, 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 ruff. He was excited to be reunited with his owner, which is Benny. What a good book. And Jordan, thank you to you, said Benny. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Benny's mom tuned in and chimed in. Oh, Jordan, thank you very much. And Benny said, but how are we ever going to thank all the other people who made signs? Easy, said Jordan. She grinned. I'm going to just thank one person and ask them to thank two more. And if you keep on doubling, you'll have 1,000 thanks in no time. Woohoo! And here, the author shares a doubling chart with us. And this is how we got all those signs all over town. You see 1 + 1 = 2. 2 + 2 = 4. 4 + 4 is 8. 8 + 8 = 16. 16 + 16 is 32. 32 + 32 is 64. 64 + 64 is 128. But if we double that, 128 + 128, we end up with 256 signs. But because Jordan doubled everything and she had 256 friends who had 256 more to make signs, we ended up with 512. And those 512 friends told 512 more friends, and they made signs. And so they ended up with 1,024 signs. What a great book. 1,000 Theos. If you enjoyed this story today, give me a thumbs up. Please share it with your family and your friends. 1,000 Theos. And if you have not had an opportunity to subscribe to my channel, please do so. I would love it because I'm going to be sharing great stories all the time with you in mind. Thank you for tuning in and have an awesome day.